Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another PvP commentary. I have decided to play Magplar this patch. Now, in the past, whenever a class or a certain spec has become meta, I usually haven't played it, but I've always said if it's what I want to play, I will play it. And I do like playing Magplar, and well, you guys have been wanting me to do a Magplar build this patch as well. And yeah, Magplar is definitely in a really strong spot this patch, and I think there are a few big reasons for that. Magplar, first of all, just has an incredibly strong offensive kit. You have a huge variety of skills you can use on the Magplar, and you can do a lot of different kinds of combos with them. On this build, I've gone for a very AoE-focused combo, but you can honestly go full single target, whatever you want. We're just going to jump over to the other side of the platform here to kill these players. The other yellow player I left up there because I know he's very tanky, and I don't want to sit around trying to kill him with all these squishies up here. Oh, man. But there you see it. We've got just absolutely incredible firepower. We've got really incredible defenses as well, with one of the best healing kits in the game, as well as access to Purge. Magplar's feeling so good, and the new Eclipse that they get, honestly, man, it just makes Magplar feel so strong. The Eclipse just makes it so it's very hard for people to chase you down. It's a great anti-Zerg tool itself because the enemy players are just going to stun themselves trying to chase you down when you got the Eclipse on, not to mention the insane amount of healing power that it gives. So this all leads me to the one thing that Magplar doesn't have. It's just not fast, but it's literally so strong in every other department, it almost doesn't even need to be fast. But you guys know that I love to play speedy builds, and that is exactly what I have gone with on my Magplar, and we're even using the jabs on it. And well, we're gonna get into the commentary a little bit more in this fight. So right off the bat, I'm just kind of sizing up the group here, and everybody in this group is fairly bulky. So I just jump on top of the enemy Templar here. I get a good stun on him, go right into the jab. Sorry, the enemy Sorcerer. He tries to respond by spamming his heal with his Matriarch, and we hit him with the ultimate, a huge crit on it, and we bring him down, and the enemy Necro at the end of this stun just goes right into her ultimate there to save herself. Now, when the Necro's in that ultimate, she is running the one that steals health based on her max HP, so we're trying to out-damage the heal that she has from this, but it's quite a lot of healing power, and well, we just don't have the firepower to get through that ultimate while it's up, so we just keep stunning her periodically and just keeping our heals up. And another player comes into the fight. I quickly stun him, jump on top with the ultimate as well, and we get behind him. Now notice on this build I'm actually running the Fighters Guild Evil Hunter on my front bar. Now I know it's weird to run the Fighters Guild skill on a Magicka build, but that minor Berserk, man, it opens up running a different helm set for us, so we don't have to run Slime Craw, which is really nice. And yeah, it's definitely worth the slot. 8% damage is definitely worth the passive slot, and all we have to do is get behind someone and crit them. And with jabs, we can easily get some crits from behind, especially if we're going to land that stun with our gap closer. And there you see right there, we stun them, we get right behind them, and we just swivel right back around behind with the jabs again. Great damage into the enemy Necro, but the opposing Sorcerer gets a good stun off on us there. Or sorry, that was the Fear from the Necro, and we just keep the pressure on the Necro as another enemy Sort comes in. And yeah, we have not even been challenged by these guys offensively, really. We just got a lot of healing power on this build. And we go for a sprint to this staircase, and right away I realize that we're way faster than everybody else here too. So they're all very slow and bulky, and we're on the faster, higher firepower build, and we can just keep rotating around these guys, waiting for our opportunity to get a nice burst on them. And yeah, I want to pull them into the tower a little bit just because there's more blue coming, and I'm not sure how many more we're going to have because I just kind of hanging out between the two opposing factions here, so you have to be a little on the careful side. But they peek a little bit closer. I try to go for a gap closer there, but we get pulled in by the Necro's stun there, and we just keep on resetting our buffs here, and these guys just doing very little damage. I haven't really had to go for much healing power. A great stun there into our ultimate. We put great damage in with the jabs afterwards, and the enemy Sort goes down again. It's a little bit too much pressure, and he cannot out heal it, and we just quickly heal ourselves up, put our Eclipse bubble down, and you can see they just can't do damage through our Eclipse. If they're not spec'd for damage, man, Eclipse just completely shuts down your opponent. Like, even against dots, the combination of the two I'm finding is so powerful in the Magplar. And yeah, we got 20k HP on this build, but Eclipse makes it feel like 25k plus, and that's all I can really say. It's such a powerful skill. And here you see they actually managed to get the res off. I wasn't paying attention, and we're just going to head back inside the tower here as the group continues to chase us. And now we've got a bit more aggression because, well, more blue are showing up. We've got an enemy Warden that's that's joined the fight here. He's just keeping his AoEs down as well. And I'm just going to keep circling around them. The best way, I think, to deal with the deep fissure from the Warden is just to constantly swivel behind them. They miss so many deep fissures like that. And I don't think we've been hit by one yet, and he just fell off the edge. So I actually jumped down to see where he went. I just want to try to pick out a good target here. But yet again, man, a lot of these blue players, very, very tanky. So it's more about just finding the opportunity to get a decent combo set on one of them without taking too much pressure from the rest. We're just going to kite back up the staircase here. Both these guys just so tanky, man. And I'm like, okay, they're destroying my mile gate. Now, I didn't say this at the beginning, and I should have prefaced the fight with it, but I was actually hanging around this mile gate, and this is supposed to be my mile gate. I've been guarding it for a while, so these guys coming in with their ballistas now. We obviously have to go for the target shift. We bring that player down. That was the tanky Necro that we've been struggling so much to kill earlier, and the Warden continues to chase us, and we just keep kiting them out. A little bit lower on Magicka here, but yet again, man, Magplar just has so many access to different tools for sustain. We have no issues just maintaining our resource with a couple heavy attacks, and as long as we have the Eclipse bubble up and we have that movement speed, man, the Warden just can't land a hit on us. And now we've got some yellow coming around the corner, and the fight's about to get a little bit spicier here, and I just keep resetting my buff, seeing where the yellow and blue are going to shoot. No one's really shooting at me except this yellow Sork here, so I just reset again. He goes up to the top here, and we're going to try to set a nice combo on the Sork, fully buffed up into my gap closer there, off the partial charged heavy attack on the Frost Staff. Very important that we get that enchant off the Frost Staff bar going into that combo, and we're just going to reset our buffs again, keep the Eclipse up, and look at this, 20k HP, guys, and he just can't even dent our HP. Eclipse is so powerful. Honestly, like I'm enjoying playing Magplar, but when I say that this ability is too strong, I mean it. And I think this is a great example where as long as we keep the Eclipse up 1v1, man, these guys can't even dent our hit points. They can't do anything. When our Eclipse drops, we go for the combo there, see if he can do anything offensive while our Eclipse is down, but nope, we just kite back down to the bottom here. I decide not to stay on the Warden because he is yet again very tanky, and there's a lot of potential targets in this fight. Anyhow, guys, that is where I'm going to leave the rest of the fight to play out for you guys. We pick up quite a few more kills here, so I hope you enjoy the end of the fight. Nonetheless, Magplar, incredibly strong. That's all I can say. It's definitely top tier in my opinion for PvP right now. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I feature top 5s as well as builds on the channel, so if you guys are interested in sending any footage in for the top 5 or a build, you can send that to KristoferESO@hotmail.com, and we go through the top 5s live on Twitch together, and of course there is always live gameplay on Twitch, so be sure to check out the live stream. A link, of course, in the description below. And last but not least, if you guys really love the show and you want to help support it, you can always become a patron on Patreon. Without you guys' help, I would not be able to do this job that I love so much. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for helping out, and I'll see you next time. Have a great night, everybody.